promise it is it. There'll be the others later, but I'm not getting up twice. Look like a dummy more than I already do. We always enjoy having young people in the services with us, especially young people who've made the commitment early enough in their life to see the need to get a Christian education, to attend a Christian college, and then to have the courage and concern for others enough to get out and be used of the Lord to minister to hearts in local churches. We appreciate this good group being with us, and they'll be singing again just before the message. Do we have anyone visiting with us today for the first time? Any first-time visitor other than our group? If we do, just slip your hand up. Our ushers will quickly give you a visitor's card if you need one. I don't see a hand anywhere. But if you didn't slip your hand up, that means you've been here before, and if you've been here before, you already know you're welcome. And we appreciate so much you being back in the service with us today. Let me make 2 or 3 announcements. We've just finished revival meeting. Brother Gary Byron started with us last Sunday morning. Did a good job Sunday through Wednesday night. And other than that green creature he brings with him that always harasses me, I enjoyed the meeting. Had a lot of comments on the singing group that was here Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday night. Had a number of people tell me they really enjoyed the singing. Want to know if I was going to have them back. And I had a couple of folks say they sang too loud. They did sing too loud. I don't know any quartet that doesn't sing too loud, though. That's just one of their idiosyncrasies, I suppose. But we enjoyed the meeting. It ministered to my heart, was a blessing to me. And I trust that some things were accomplished this week in the lives of many of our people that will have lasting effects here in the church. Roundup Sunday is in just 2 weeks, September the 30th. We need some folks to help us on Roundup. I believe, yes, right down here, there's a list for workers on the communion table. Now, normally when we have our wing-ding supper, y'all come to the wing-ding supper. They don't do that at Tennessee Temple. They don't have wing-ding suppers at Tennessee Temple. And we only have one once a year here. But we're having it this Friday night, and we normally get people to sign up for places of service on Roundup Day. But if you would go ahead and do that now, it would be a help to us. There's a list down here, and if you would work with horseback riding or with tug-of-war or apple bobbing or whatever, we have those activities after church in the afternoon on Roundup Sunday. And there's a list down here. When we stand in just a minute and shake hands, many of you perhaps would come on down and sign up. Building fund. I don't know. We're going to change the thermometer that's in the back. There's one back here under the sign on the wall back here, auditorium building loan for October 7th. We're going to put up a thermometer tonight, and we'll color it in red. We'll put 5,000, 10,000, 15, on up to 30,000, which is our goal. And we'll color that in and let you know how far we are. If you have not turned in a slip and would do so, we would appreciate it. I'm not so concerned with you turning in the slip as I am with you giving that Sunday, but it would give us some indication of where we are. We have about $8,000, $8,500, $9,000, something in that neighborhood that had been committed. But one of those is a large gift, and most of our people have not turned in anything yet. I need your help. We may do something else next Sunday, anticipating this if we haven't had a number of people respond. If you do not want to sign that thing, you don't have to sign it. But it would give us some indication of what you plan to give on October the 7th. If you would turn in a slip and put on there, I plan to give $1,000, or I plan to give $500 or more, or perhaps less. It would help us know where we are. If you're uncomfortable with signing it, that's okay. We're not concerned with putting you on the spot, and this isn't done to brag on anyone. We're just trying to pay the building off, and we appreciate your help in that. There's a note in here about the Awana workers. We'll be having a special dedication service tonight, just before the preaching here in the auditorium, the 6 o'clock service. Deacons meeting, fellows, we're going to change this from 4:30 until after church tonight. Do we have any other announcement that needs made this morning? This is an unusual announcement. We don't sell any kind of commodities or anything from the pulpit, but we have 2 grave plots the money will be given to the building fund. They're here in Gardendale. They're in the chapel garden of devotion section, and retail on them would be $1,000 and $100, 10% for perpetual care, $1,100. We'd like to get $600 or $700 for these 2 grave plots. If you plan to buy any in the Gardendale area in the next few years, this would be an excellent buy. This money will go to the building fund on October the 7th. If you have any questions about this, see me. Okay, any other announcement? We're going to sing what number? 445. Get your songbook, turn to 445. This is our fellowship song. We'll ask Michael and Karen to play 2 verses of just music. This will give you an opportunity to shake hands and fellowship. Then Brother Franklin will lead us in singing the verse for the offering. Would you stand with us, please? And while we have a couple of verses of just music, shake hands, make the visitors welcome.
Okay, the group from Tennessee Temple, they have a display in the back. They have things that tells about Tennessee Temple and getting in school and things about the school. I understand they have some tapes back there, so we'll see someone back there after the services. They're going to come back and sing a couple of songs for us.
see.